Hello, everyone. It's Laura for Free Practice Friday. Quick update on the Massachusetts Bodyworks Bill that would, if you haven't seen the previous videos, that would make Qigong illegal without a license. Would make a lot of holistic practices illegal without a license in Massachusetts. And so the last that I heard is that the committee did not vote after the hearing that was a couple Mondays ago, and the bill is being rewritten. We're hoping that we will be able to have some conversations with the Attorney General's office, who is one of the groups that's, I think, the primary group that's doing the rewriting. From what I've heard, there's not going to be another hearing on this bill, which actually surprises me, because there was a lot of opposition to it, and the way the bill is written, I can't imagine that they're going to be able to integrate everybody's comments into it and make it something that will work for everyone. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I've heard that there won't be anything, we won't hear anything until after the new year. The deadline, I think, for them to submit the new bill is February 8th. So we have a little bit of time. And in the meantime, there's some people who've been reaching out to the Attorney General's office and trying to get a conference call or something like that, a meeting with them to discuss the changes that are going to be made so that we can have a little bit more input. So anyway, I don't know what I'll hear. I might not hear anything for a couple months, but that's where things stand now. The topic for today that I wanted to talk about was intention. Qigong is, there are three parts to it, right? There's the physical movement, or sometimes not physical movement, but there's the physical aspect, there's the breath aspect, which affects the emotion, and then there's the meditative or intention aspect of it. So we've got physical, that's body, the breathing is mind and emotion, and then the meditation or intention aspect of it is the spirit. So body, mind, and spirit is more of a Western way of looking at that. And I struggle with meditation. I've been working on it more recently, trying to get better at it. I never really enjoyed it. Part of my story was that I would rather stick pencils in my eyes than meditate. And that's part of what appealed to me about Qigong, is that it wasn't just meditation. There was some movement to it, and I really liked that. But obviously that's I'm now realizing not a long-term story, because I do need to learn more about the meditative aspects of it. I like the idea of intention rather than meditation. So the word meditation gets my hackles up a little bit, and I don't really, it makes me, I feel a lot of resistance when I hear that word. But the word intention is a little bit easier for me to handle. It's a little bit more palatable, because I do believe that how you think about things, that your mindset is really important to shaping your reality. And if you go into a practice with a certain kind of mindset or a certain intention, then that's what you'll get out of it. So I'll be perfectly honest, I have been really resistant to practicing. I think I've practiced once in the past, I don't know the exact number, 22 or 23 days. That was a few days ago, and I was trying to get back into my practice, and I just still wasn't enjoying it. And what I don't enjoy about it is the meditative aspects. The physical part is fine, but as we know, that's only you only get about 10% of the benefit from the physical. I do like the breathing, but I've really, really been resisting the meditative or intention component of it. And part of that, I think, is that I struggle with meditation. So I haven't tried it yet, but I am going to practice after I do this video. And now I'm really going to need to practice, because it's out there. I've said it. And I'm going to think more about the intention and more about the mindset. And for me, even mindset doesn't quite do it. I want to say attitude, because I feel like this resistance allowed me to develop a bad attitude about Qigong. And as a Qigong teacher, that's, I teach my students that they should practice, and we practice in class every week. And but I just want to be totally out there and honest and say that we all go through spells where something's just not working for us. So anyway, I'm going to be working on I'm going to be thinking about what exactly it is that I'm struggling with, and going in with a better attitude, going in with the attitude that Qigong is healing and that there are aspects of it that I enjoy and I should focus on those and not worry so much about the things that I'm struggling with, because those will come. But as we all know, you can't get better at something unless you practice. And so if I practice regularly and don't worry about the meditative components, those will probably eventually come. As I'm saying this, it kind of reminds me of, so I have been also struggling with the fact that I don't feel anything in my dantian, right? So your lower belly, if it's a couple inches below your belly button, a couple inches inside your body, and a lot of people don't feel anything there. That's where the energy is stored. And a lot of people don't feel anything there. They've been doing Qigong for 30 years and they've never felt anything, but I still feel a little bit down about that. And so a couple of weeks ago, I just said, I've actually been doing some meditation. So although I haven't been doing Qigong, I've been doing other kinds of meditation. I've been doing a chakra healing class, and that has had some meditations and a lot of journaling, actually, which is something that I don't do typically. And so I've been doing that and been doing the meditation. So I feel like there's been something that's been there that is not permanently replacing, but temporarily replacing the Qigong, and then I haven't completely left the practice. But that is, so what was I saying? Okay, so I totally had to pause the video there. So this is one of the things I've been struggling with for the past few years is memory issues. And I've always been the person to get off track. And so I just completely forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, feeling dantian. So that's something that I've been really kind of worried about on and off over the past couple of years. And so I finally, as I was doing these other classes and doing this other meditation, I just decided, let me just go with it. I'm just going to focus my attention on my dantian, but not worry about it. And I started feeling something. And so that was kind of cool. It was, as soon as I stopped worrying about it, but still focused my attention just in a more neutral or observer kind of way, right? I was the observer. Let's see what happens. It came. And so, I'm like kind of focusing my attention there now, and I don't really feel anything. I haven't been doing that recently, but I know that if I went back there and I did that regularly, then I'd be able to feel it more clearly. And so anyway, my intention for my practice today, and at least going forward in the near future, will be to just enjoy it and not press myself and not push myself or feel bad if things don't turn out the way I want them to, right? So I'll try to be the observer and just have some intention to enjoy the process and to heal. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you next.